Houston, we have a question.
Houston, we have a question. This is the question and answer segment. We look at the questions we've asked in the 417 Gamer Group. We're looking at the questions in May, and I'm joined by the guys from Metagames, Alan and Jeremy.
Hey.
What's up? Let's start with question number 1. What is the most recent game you tried to love but just couldn't? Alan?
Starfare's Catan. It just did not live up to what I remember it being when it was re-released.
Yeah, the reprint.
I couldn't even make it through it. It was horrid.
Well, the reprint, the components were nicer.
It was.
But shaking up the rockets and trying to get two different... We got orange-yellow on like five or six rockets, and we tried 3 different rockets.
It's bad when we can't make it through a full game, and we wanted to stop like halfway through. It was difficult.
Jeremy?
Marvel Champions. I cannot get into hero games. I just don't like superheroes, man.
But you love your card games.
I love card games.
Yeah. For me, it was 10 by AEG. I love my filler games, my icebreakers, and my palette cleansers. And a lot of people in our group love the game. It gets played pretty regularly. But it really felt like the jerky motion on a...
roller coaster?
Yeah, roller coaster. Felt like the jerky motion on a roller coaster, and then when you're about to get to the crest and have the fun part, just a little dip. And then you go back up to the jerky motion on the next player's turn. Didn't care for it. James in the group says Dice Forge. He said by the time he was able to get the dice where he wanted them, the game had ended and he didn't get to do anything.
That is a cool game though, because building your dice is fun.
Question 2: Where in turn order do you prefer to start a game? Jeremy.
Second.
Yeah.
Second. Yeah. I want to inform my decision a little bit, but I don't like to be last.
Yeah, you don't want people taking all your stuff.
Yeah.
For me, it's right before Alan.
I hate you.
I know. Alan and I have similar strategies a lot of the time. So, like, Splendor is a big one. Whenever, if we see the chips out there, maybe he's going Sapphire and Ruby strategy, maybe I'll do it too. Maybe I'll do it first, as long as I'm in front of him. But if I'm behind him, then I got to change my strategy. And I don't got time for that. Matt in the group says penultimate. He actually doesn't care. He just wanted to use the word penultimate.
Fair enough.
And then Andrew from Grimbeard Leather says dead last. He wants to see what everyone is doing before he crushes them all. Alan?
I'm with Grimbeard. I want to go last. I'm usually poor at listening to the directions of the game, so I want to see all the turns ahead of me so I can figure out what the heck's going on.
Question 3. By physical weight, what is the heaviest game you own? For me, it's probably either my collection of Pitch Car or Memoir 44. Both of them are in multiple totes and or tackle boxes, weigh over 20 pounds. Bit of a beast to tote in and tote out. Memoir 44, I've got 5 base copies, and I've bought a 6th so we can play it at home, just the base. Yeah, I'm a little bit up on Memoir. Sabrina in the group says Conquest of the Empire, 360 plus little Roman dudes adds a little bit of weight to the game. Mark says he can't even carry his Cthulhu Wars. And Kenny says his Star Wars Destiny decks probably weigh 30 pounds without the dice.
My words.
Alan?
Railroad Tycoon with all the expansions. The thing weighs a ton.
Yeah. Jeremy?
I've got a lot of Magic cards, man.
You do.
Yeah, Magic cards. Got to be it. Cardboard's heavy.
Cardboard can be real heavy real quick. Question 4. What is your favorite game in a yellow box? We already talked about Splendor because I like taking Alan's chips. Julie in the group, that's her favorite game in a yellow box, Splendor. Jeremy?
Rhino Hero Super Battle.
Yeah.
Love my dexterity games.
That one's awesome.
Alan?
Mine's Bus. I think that game is amazing.
Yeah, the reprint from Capstone was really nice. Good to see that. For me, I cheated. I picked Alhambra. I had to go for a Queen game because a lot of Queen games are in yellow boxes. Bonanza and Agricola, All Creatures Big and Small from Uwe Rosenberg. Bonanza is one of my favorite little card games to get out with people. It's a card game where you can't change the order of the cards in your hand, and it messes with people the first couple times playing it because they, if you play enough card games, you want to order the cards in your hand. You're not allowed to. But then the Plant one, May and the Must, and Trading, I love it. That brings us to a bonus question. Metagames turns 25 here this July. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Jeremy and Alan, let's start with Jeremy. What are a few of your favorite moments?
Man, so I used to come in here in 97 after it had opened. It was still on Chestnut Expressway in a tiny little shop over there, waiting at the railroad tracks to get there, hoping I wasn't going to be late for a tournament because they didn't have the nice thing that went over the tracks on Chestnut yet.
Yeah.
We had a big screen in the back room. We were playing video games on the big screen. That was pretty fun. A unique time in my development of all the games that I loved. I have a lot of good memories from Chestnut Expressway. There's been a ton of interesting stuff. Our Chinese food buffets from Hong Kong Inn, whenever the shop had moved to the Plaza Shopping Center, and it was always just a thing. Chinese food everywhere, all the time. It was right across the parking lot. Yeah, I don't know. I have a lot of good memories of this place. A lot of cool stuff has happened over the years.
Alan?
25 years is a really long time, and I've got so many great memories. Hanging out with everybody we've met over the years has been fantastic. The local community is fantastic. Jeremy's board shorts always rank up real high with some of my favorite memories. I think he still owns those. Ask him to get those out. It's always a hit. Those are a hit.
I donated them, actually. Yeah, we were going through getting rid of stuff here a while back, and I saw them, and I thought, oh, yeah, yep, I've been made fun of for wearing these on multiple occasions. I told Blair the story. She thought it was pretty funny, and then I donated them to
those were
some
legendary.
other poor kid that can get railed on. But.
Yeah. Those were legendary. Nerf gun wars, throwing hacky sacks that really hurt at each other. There's so many great memories. Good times, a lot of great games, great staff, great people that help support the store over the years. It's been wonderful, and hopefully we'll go another 25 years.
That'd be awesome. Alan, Jeremy, thanks for coming on.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, in Houston, that was a question.
Who's Houston?
I don't know.
We need to find out.